hear the music?
Yes.
1 second, please.
Oh, second, please.
Aria
Hold
started
up, my
recording.
music has
That
been
means we have
turned
to
all the
start
way
right now.
down.
Oh, Bozo. You just have to edit.
That sounds like a skill
I'm
issue.
not doing
I
that.
do.
We're
You
just gonna
were
have
using-
like 5 minutes of nothing.
5 minutes
Cutting-
of silence, no starting.
Cutting is so easy in DaVinci. What are you
Don't
talking
care, didn't ask.
about?
Don't care?
Don't tear?
Da Vinci?
I
No
said
tearing?
tear, you bozo. That's kind of an
You
ear
said
issue.
tear. You
That
said
is a-
tear.
That is an ear issue. Bozo
You-
nerd.
You
Hey,
look like an ear.
we didn't level up, did we?
No.
No, we're all level 8. It's okay. Don't panic.
Okay.
Wait, am I level
I
8?
thought
Oh, I
not,
did
but
the thing.
just in case.
I don't know if I
need
leveled
to
up
turn my
properly.
fan on.
Whatever.
Oh,
Great.
dang. That would have been really cool to have. Anyways.
Sorry, I thought about ending it a little bit. I thought about giving you guys a little up again, but nah. All right, is everyone ready?
So,
No.
Liberty.
I am
Oh
not
gosh, give me a
ready,
second.
but let's do this.
All right. You all wake up and you hear the bustling of people trying to get ready for the upcoming battle. You smell porridge being prepared and people getting breakfast. And you see No Eyes Tony sitting at a bench surrounded by people you recognize as a lot you guys recruited from the village. No Eyes Tony seems to have 2 glowing orbs in his eye sockets. Are you guys grabbing some porridge?
Yes.
What are you guys doing with this morning?
Festus is going to take a little bit of extra time getting up. He wakes up, gets out of bed, just kind of paces around his room a little bit, pulls out his sword, ignites the blade, and just stares into its glimmering blade as he tries to calm his nerves. He's going to be up there a
Understandable.
while.
That works. Is there anything specific you guys want to do? I'm going to give it between these about 3 times to make sure there's nothing you guys want to clear up before the end of the session. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I just feel like Eric is currently just still in the corner. He just
That
slept
works.
there.
No, that works.
I have no idea what to do. My
No, that's
disguised
fine.
self will wear off.
Verena would probably talk to Nellis because we were sharing a room, right? So is she still in the room?
No, she's not.
Imagine.
When you wake up, she's
Go
not
again?
there, and all the other knights aren't necessarily there. As you guys are going about your morning, Harlow walks out of the main building and looks at you all and says, "Finish up what you're going to do. Meet me in the planning room." And you guys know you've been there before. The planning room is downstairs. It used to be a makeshift jail. So you guys
Okay.
heading there, or is there anything else you want to do?
Festus will go down, grab some porridge, and head straight to the planning room.
Cyrus is still outside of the wall. So, I don't know what to do.
Ella will go.
Would Cyrus go inside to get porridge or anything like that, or would we just camp out there?
I guess he's just gonna camp out there because he knows this guy's self would wear off too fast if a battle is going to happen today.
The
All
map
right.
cut off for anybody else? Just curious, or is that just for me?
I'm still hearing music.
I'm not hearing
What?
anything.
No,
Hold
the
on.
map.
Oh no, the map is still there.
Maybe it just needs refresh. Sorry, go ahead. I'll fix it.
Nope, you're fine. So, as you guys enter the planning room, you see Nellis, Joy, Xantar, Belmore, Pip, Betsy, and Harlow in the planning room.
What? What is this lineup?
The giant rat.
One of these
Pip-
things is not like the other.
Rules.
Pip is standing next to Betsy, kind of patting her head. There's a map laid out in the center of the table, and there are pins in it from where you guys had recruited the red bands that we're going to now call them people you recruited. Harlow walks up to the table and says, "We mostly have everything planned out, but we wanted to go over the plans with you all. Unfortunately, the plan has been moved up a bit thanks to a kidnapped priest incident. The plan was to attack a few days from now, but the new plan is to attack today. We have sent out men to tell the red bands to attack when they hear the tune of the lullaby, Fight Lad. And you guys recognize the name, most of you guys recognize the name of this tune. It is a lullaby that all mothers and like handmaids sung to their babies in Aria. Azure, you have a faint memory of your mother singing it to you in the short time you were together. And Kaya, you have a memory of your adoptive parents singing it to you. And everyone else, even if your parents didn't sing it to you, if you've been in Aria long enough, it is a very well-known tune. Harlow says, the plan is to fight and break through the gates. This team will try to run to the castle in the confusion. Vissel will probably be in the throne room, so we'll head straight there. Our fight with Vissel will determine the outcome of this country, so we need to be careful to win. Joy, tell them what you told me about Vissel's powers. And Joy walks up to the center of the table. I have been keeping an eye on my father for a while now to look for any sort of weaknesses. He has been extremely secretive for the last 7 years, and from what information I've been able to gather, it seems that my father has been studying some sort of magic, but I'm not sure what. My father has always been dangerous, but if he's learned magic, we need to be extra careful.
Great.
That's the plans. Any suggestions or any notes you guys want to give?
I just want it over with. At this point.
Do you know what type of magic he would have been studying? That way we can prepare.
I don't know completely. It was something I tried to get information on constantly, but he was so secretive about it. It was more than anything I've ever seen him be so secretive about, but he spent a lot of time in his study. But I went in there one time after he went in and he wasn't there. So he must have created some sort of room or secret passageway to go somewhere, and I couldn't figure it out.
I wouldn't be surprised if that man is dealing with demons or something crazy like that.
I was gonna say it could be conjuration magic, necromancy. Who knows?
Something psychotic that doesn't belong in this world.
Evocation,
Vissel
probably.
is not a man who would do anything good magic, so if it is magic, I assume it would be bad.
I'm glad this attack got moved up. Now we don't have to sit around for days in nervous anticipation. We can just get it over with.
Less time for the enemy to figure out what we're doing, too. Belmore is also in the room, which you guys note because Xantar is also in the room, and Xantar doesn't really have a way to cover up the fact that he's a skeleton. And Belmore seems kind of okay, but he is staring directly at Verena. And he kind of walks up to you.
Belmore wants to ask you a question. Belmore needs to know, Verena, why did you tell me to give them the flask?
She's gonna kind of nervously look at all of the other knights, confused that they didn't tell him, but then bend down so that she's more at his level. I didn't know either, Belmore. I was used the same way that you were used. What I told you that night was the truth. I thought it was something to help them, and it wasn't. I was lied to the way you were lied to. And I'm just sorry that this is how it all turned out.
Belmore, the rest of the knights told me the story, but I wanted to hear it from you.
And he reaches over and gives you a hug and says,
now the guilt can be shared.
She returns the hug and puts every ounce that she can into this hug without crushing him.
I mean, I call it guilt when you were both used.
It doesn't make the guilt non-existent. It was sketchy from the beginning, and we didn't know.
That
It was
much is
something we
fair.
should have caught, and we didn't.
The one thing
plan?
I've learned from this whole insanity of, it's that human minds are difficult to understand. We just
As if
have
there's
to
only
take what we
humans.
got and
And
live with
you
it.
all know Belmore, Verena, you both know we all forgive you. It was nothing. You guys were manipulated. It's fine. And
Hey, Verena.
oh
Verena,
gosh.
Verena. Verena. Hey, Verena. Hey, Verena. Hey, Verena.
Tiny rat.
Can you hug me like that too? Come on, bring it in.
Hey, Verena, if you don't want to, I can.
Brina will kind of just like awkwardly pick up the baby furry thing and pat his back.
And Mello gives every single ounce of strength to hug her.
Roll for hug.
Roll for hug. Roll for hug.
You all can go about your day until, well, around 5. That's when we all plan to march out. And they all start departing from the room, going their separate ways. Joy takes your arm, Festus, and leads you to one of the rooms and says, real quick, before the battle was going to start, I feel like I needed to tell you this. I didn't know how to bring this up. Crap, DM has to open her notes real quick.
DM shuffle, DM scramble.
The DM has the worst memory, so hold on.
Same, bro, same.
I wanted to tell you that while you were gone, our father killed one of our siblings.
Festus just kind of goes pale.
And my hatred for him has grown, and I won't call him father anymore. He is just Vissel to me now.
Who?
Pepper.
What? What? Why?
He saw him as just something with no potential and just something more of a hindrance than anything.
She was the most loyal.
I didn't understand it either when it happened.
Why settle for first names at this point? Call him Monster. I think that'd be more
We're
appropriate.
not here.
Oh.
We went into another room, you dunce.
I've not been paying attention.
The only other thing,
Let's
all
go.
of them else are well. They're in the children's quarters. Besides Chip, who is in, well, one of the towers. He's fine, but Father is trying to, in his words, bring out the potential in him he's always saw.
So he's strapped to a chair.
Basically.
Oh, great.
But I figured you should know this before he went into battle.
Joy. Should we save them?
We can't just leave them.
They deserve the chance that we got.
Exactly. They weren't able to break free. And they deserve at least that chance. And if we have to deal with them later, then so be it.
Conflicting emotions. Part of me just wants to leave him in there to rot. All of them.
I understand. But for me, I can't. I have to give him another chance.
I understand. We'll do our best to get them out of there.
Alright. And then again, if you guys don't want to do anything, we are going to fast forward to 5 when the battle is going to take place, because I don't want just a long in-between zone. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Nah, not really on my end.
I think I'm good.
Alright. Alright. The camp has changed from everyone bustling around getting things to now it is 5. And you all see the people in the camp standing at attention, weapons ready, and in complete silence, waiting for the horn to be blown. Fear is obvious on a lot of their faces, and Harlow sees this and stands on a box to talk to you all. And he looks at you all and says, "My friends, I see the fear on all your faces. I see the uncertainty, wondering if you'll survive this battle. And I will not lie to you and say you will live to see tomorrow. But I will promise you this. This battle means fighting for your home. This battle means fighting for your family. And if you do not fight, the outcome will be more battles that you are forced to fight by Vissel. So you either die fighting for the people and things you love, or you will die forced to fight a war for a greedy king for only his gain. So even though if you die today, it will be the most honorable death one can have. So fight without fear. Belmore, sound the horn." And Belmore takes out a horn and starts playing the tune that you guys recognize, the lullaby. And once the lullaby starts playing, it starts off a chain reaction of horns in the distance to be blown. It seems like the horns are being blown all the way to the capital. Harlow walks into the front of where the soldiers are and raises his sword and starts marching. And he begins to sing along to the music the horns are playing. And he starts singing, "Let the winds blow, lad. Let fall the deep snow. Let the stars fall, lad. We'll answer the call." And as you look around at the faces of the people whose faces were covered in fear, you now see growing courage as the soldiers start to sing along with Harlow. "Let the dark come, lad. Ask not where it's from. After the fight, lad, we'll see morning's light." The singing puts a smile on almost everyone's faces, and they're singing as if they've already won. The march continues through River Sake to where the main gate is in the capital. And as you march, you get to the outside of the capital, which I'm going to change over the map real quick so you guys can see more of the capital. You guys are at the entranceway of gate where number 1 is, and you guys see the tents where Verena and Azure went to recruit the people, and you see that fighting has already begun in that camp. And luckily, there seems to be more red bands than there are those loyal to Vissel, so the fighting seems to be getting pretty close. And as you get close to the gate, you see men being thrown off the wall by red bands, and they're taking over the wall gate to try to open it for the arriving army. And as the door opens, you see fighting inside, and there are also red bands fighting already inside, and healers you see are attending injured men. As you continue through the confusion, your group, which at this point will be the party, Harlow, Xantar. Okay, hold on, let me clear something up. Once they started marching, Cyrus, I'm assuming you joined in.
Yeah, I was trying to wait for an opportunity.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
I was gonna ask who was in like the wagon with our party. Or if they were in a wagon.
I didn't. They probably were on horses more than anything.
I probably would have just gotten a horse and rode as far away from Nellis as possible.
Okay, yeah, Nellis is there. You guys are there.
At this point, I would have tried to catch up with them and use this guy's self.
That works. Nellis, Xantar, Harlow, Joy. That's going to be the main group for this. Pip isn't here, but Betsy seems to be following along the horses. It doesn't seem like she understands necessarily what is going on, but she is all for it. And as you guys continue forward, you get to the second gate, and it opens. The res band also did it, but as you get to the third gate, which is, so if you can see, the city is surrounded by 3 great gates, right? You guys get to, yep, right about there. And as you guys reach there, the third gate is closed, and no one seems to be trying to necessarily open it. And this opportunity, how are you guys going to get in?
It's just a big gate.
Mm-hmm.
How big?
It has. It is about 20 feet wide and 30 feet tall.
Is this the correct music?
Oh,
Do you have the music at all?
that is a good point.
Refresh the site.
Say,
Huh?
don't do that.
Okay, so as you guys continue in, Hold on.
Julia,
You know what? I'm just gonna put on the battle music I want. This might be a bit cringe, but I want this music very badly.
It's a
Okay.
shame I can't hear it.
Yeah.
Can you not hear it?
Ragnarok.
So I think you
Ragnarok.
have to refresh your page.
I did like 3 times. Okay, let me try again.
Oh. Well then, you guys just open up a new page with all funny.
Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. I hear it.
I'll
This
open
music.
the page because I want to hear this. Okay,
Ragnarok.
big gate, right?
Huh? Yes,
Big
you guys
gate.
get to the gate. It's a big gate. The only thing you guys can quite see on the gate is more of like a, not necessarily a lock, but it is like a contraption on there that seems to be holding the gate together. If one of you tries to pick it, that would be,
I
you know.
will walk up to it. This is the only opportunity I have, so I'm gonna use the forgotten keys on it.
Ooh.
Ooh. If I remember correctly, it opens immediately, right?
Yep.
All right. The door swings open. And you guys start rushing towards the palace gates. It seems like anyone who is in here has been gone to like the second part of the inner city to try to fight off the red bands. You guys are concerned, but it seems like they haven't realized you guys have gotten this far in yet. And as you guys run to where the palace is, you reach the stairs to the entrance of the palace, and you see 2 guards in the doorway holding spears. You guys see Xantar rush forward and say, "Leave these ones to me. I need a warm-up." And he runs to the guards, and before they can do basically anything, he crashes the hammer down their heads, and you hear a loud crunching sound as they fall over.
Oh boy. What if he tried to warm up his marrow?
Hold on.
I don't know.
one
Let
second.
him have his fun.
What is the name of this country we live in?
Aria.
Okay.
As you enter the vast throne room, you see columns leading up to the throne. Behind the throne, you see a big stained glass window covering covering the wall from floor to ceiling. Standing next to the throne, you recognize the king's advisor, Connor. He has black hair cut short, and it's a neatly trimmed beard. And finally, sitting in the throne, you see a man with black hair, a clean goatee, blue eyes that seem to know nothing but cruelty, and a golden crown sitting on his head. You recognize King Bissell. He stands as he sees you all enter and says, "Welcome. It is so good to see you all." And I will switch over to the throne room. Okay. One thing I couldn't necessarily add in because it was looked too ugly was, this guy needs to be, hold on. Yeah, there we go.
By the way, I just uploaded a quick rendition of the lullaby.
Of what, sorry?
Of the lullaby. I just threw it together in FL Studio real quick while you were describing all that.
Oh, I'm so happy for that. Brain help. Something I couldn't necessarily add in, but I do want to add this detail. In the center of this thing, there is a chandelier. It's just I couldn't add it in without it looking extremely bulky because it's on the ceiling. There's a low-hanging chandelier. Okay. And as you guys enter, you see... I know I've been talking for all this. I promise you guys are going to get your moments. Just bear with me a little more.
I made myself.
As you guys enter, Vissel stands and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry for laughing. I couldn't help it. You all look so serious. You're going to defeat me. And I'm glad you all here. Honestly, my plan couldn't have gone better. I couldn't think of a better way to kill all those who are against me in this country than making them gather and openly rebel against me. Now, I won't have any doubts on who is loyal to me. And did you ever wonder how my despicable brother Harlow and the 3 knights were alive? Harlow, kill the rat." And before you guys could do basically anything, Harlow reaches up his sword and cuts Betsy down.
Oh no.
Festus kind of just looks over slowly. The world kind of tunnel visions for a second. Harlow?
As soon as Harlow kills her, you look over and you see Nellis, Harlow, Xantar go very still and the lights in their eyes are gone, and they look like almost statues.
It seems I was right about necromancy.
No.
I want everyone to roll for initiative.
I can't control my character tokens, so I just went ahead and put a new one in.
I don't
Okay,
even
that's
know
fine.
where mine is.
I'm pretty sure actually the character token that looks like yours is actually Xantar, because I think I forgot that was the one you were using.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Everyone who
color
forgot.
is color Xantar.
Everyone who forgot how to bring your character token,
Where is
just drag.
initiative? There it is.
Go to your journal and drag your name, the name on your character sheet,
Jeez.
over
Sarah?
to the
Yep.
area.
Not okay with this.
I
This is,
am also very saddened. See, it's not working for me. I just get a blank screen
No.
when I try. I know how to do it. I just get a blank screen whenever I try to pull it up.
Hold on, I will try to add your thing in.
Whenever you try to pull
Where-
the journal
Mhm.
up.
Gosh.
Hey, here we go.
Where?
Oh. Here we go. Let me change that to 26.
Natalie, okay, me try to pull your character onto the screen, and me try to get it so.
Me try
Where's
to.
Kai?
Me try to.
Me try to.
Will you be able to move it if I pull it onto the screen?
I won't, but it's okay. I can just ping where I want to go if you want to. If
I
you can
can't
move
pull it
me.
onto the screen. That's concerning.
You can. Okay, that's great.
I can't pull myself
you
over
are
the screen
just-
either.
You are dragging over the name itself and not the little token, right?
Duh.
Pardon.
You know what, Natalie? The workaround this I'm gonna do is I'm just literally gonna drag your character image over. Do I have your character image? Hey, Natalie, you're gonna be this girl.
Okay, that works. I think that's who I was in another fight too, because we couldn't figure out how to get my character. image up
Okay,
there.
me try to add a turn order for it too.
Me try to.
Me try to.
Natalie, I need you to roll for initiative real quick for me.
I did. I got an 8.
Okay. 8. Alrighty.
Twas very low.
I think you're gonna have to create one for Milo too.
It's not working.
Mello? Okay.
Why is the turn order upside down?
Hey, I'm gonna get it in a second. Leave me alone. I don't think I have a token for Milla. Hold on.
Just find a
Just
rat.
find a rat. He could be Betsy. You could just use him as the Betsy
True.
token.
Just
Betsy!
do another Betsy.
Yeah.
Betsy, come on, man. You're gonna say
I'm not
your
gonna
dad.
lie.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry tonight for Betsy's death.
Wait, no, I have an
I'll
idea.
kill her.
He'll be a spider.
Totally.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that works.
Milo, you're not a spider. Okay.
Spider.
Spider. I'm funny.
Spider
Sorry.
is going to be. What would you roll? Sorry, what did you
A
roll?
9.
Oh yeah, I need to
Okay.
roll.
You
You
got
did
one.
roll.
You
You
got
one. I did
rolled a
roll.
9.
Okay, let me try to put the thing in. There we go. That's the wrong order still. There we go.
And now you
Okay.
have to roll.
Also, I rolled a 16. It tried to send it to the turn tracker, but no valid token
It's
was
fine.
selected. So
Eli, I have things on another screen.
Eli.
Or yeah, didn't you say sorry?
No, him.
Joa, or Sarah, you're gonna have to add a turn order for Joa's character.
Oh,
Yeah,
Joa's character. I
yeah,
thought-
mine
okay.
didn't select a token for some reason. I don't know.
Turn order.
Acting like my grandma.
What did you roll?
Through all the names. 16. He rolled a 16.
Julio. All right. Wait, I gotta do the thing again. Hold on. There we go. Okay, Cyrus, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I am. Wait, how far can I run? 1 second. I don't have my character sheet up. There we go.
I know I made this room very big. I tried to make it smaller, and then my brain couldn't figure out how.
Oh,
So
100 feet.
So if you guys want to, hey, I'm not gonna be against. If you guys want to move up about 50 feet, that's fine, because I couldn't make the room smaller.
I don't mind.
I'll take you up on that.
Yeah.
Oops.
That is completely
Or the fact that we
fine.
were all he was screaming at us because we were so far away.
Hello!
I'm glad you're here!
I'm glad you're here! Welcome!
No, I know who all the treasures are.
And then we're like, what'd he say? What?
Okay.
Alright.
So I'm going to take my rapier out in one hand and my dagger out in the other, and
Okay.
just go straight for what was his name? Connor Winslow.
Oh, gee! Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know why I get so excited about
So
that.
I'm going to run up to him.
Cool character.
Okay.
I'm going to wait. Let me roll first. Oh wait, I
Oh,
don't
damn.
have sneak attack. Oh no.
Yes, you do.
I do.
You're
You
constant.
have rakish audacity, dude.
I have rakish audacity, so that makes it sneak attack. Oh,
You're a swashbuckler.
I forgot.
He forgot.
I get sneak attack for both attacks, right? I meant to ask you, Luke.
Just the first one.
Oh man. I think it's 4d6.
That is
Yes.
correct. Rogues, man.
Just give me the damage number and then we go.
So, 26. I'm going to stab him in the stomach with my rapier, and then stab him, like on his shoulder with my dagger. Smiley face.
You stab him, you said in the stomach.
Yes.
He looks down at where you stabbed him and makes like a sound and looks up at you and looks you straight in the eyes. And he squints, but that's
Oh,
about it.
Also, I want to turn off my, since they are obviously necromized or whatever, I'm going to turn off my disguise self. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yep, she continues to stand still.
Do you not
he
remember me?
he looks at you and he says, "There's no way. You're dead." And
You
then
poisoned my new dad.
I love it. Okay, yeah, okay. Your new dad. And then it is, I think that's Azure or Festus.
Indeed. It is indeed Azure's turn. For my bonus action, as I look around, I see the state of Harlow, Nellis, and Xantar. I see and I look over towards Visel. I can't bring myself to turn my blade. I can't do it.
Turn your
So,
blade.
I pull out the Sunbreaker sword and ignite the blade and look directly at my father. Yet again, as my bonus action, I disappear in a flash blue smoke and reappear right here. And with the remainder of my movement, run directly up to him sitting in his big fat chair, thrust the blade forward. It's all your fault, yet again! Does a 22 hit?
I would freaking hope so.
Yeah, no, that hits.
As it propels forward, the blade starts to glow slightly greenish, as do my eyes, as I put extra force into the strike. He takes, for the first hit, 19 points of damage.
Okay.
For my second attack, I just twist the Sunbreaker sword inside of him. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
All right.
He kind of grabs the hilt of the sword while you're doing this.
All right. Second strike is another 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
It's all your fault! Action surge.
Dude.
Does a 29 hit.
Hey, that hits. No, yeah, that hits.
Double.
Takes another 17 radiant damage.
Heebie dooba.
Does a
Stop.
26 hit.
Yes.
He
Festus,
takes another
stop.
16 radiant damage. I'm just slashing him in his chair. It's your fault! Your fault!
I'm your father!
You're not. I just stab him again.
Oh my gosh.
I can just imagine every time he's hitting him, there's just this green flash of light every time. Just
You see...
How much damage did I use there?
a lot. You did like
didn't
nearly
count.
50.
Yeah, probably about that.
30, 31, 47.
Nice.
Goodness gracious. Are you ending your turn there?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
actually,
I think.
that might be
That's
50.
63.
Make melee spell seconds.
But yeah, I was
Goodness
not bad.
gracious.
15.
You
Who went to
see,
college, by the way?
you look into Vissel's
Yeah,
eyes,
50%.
and strangely enough, you see like anger along with almost pride.
My eyes are burning with hate as soon as I see that. Oh my gosh, he is just. I'm gonna kill this man.
All right, Joy. She.
Sister.
Joy.
That's my girl.
Hold on. Joy walks forward and she looks at Vissel with tears starting to form in her eyes, and she says, "I will not let you disrespect Uncle Harlow. How dare you try to control such a great man?" And Joy looks at you all and says, "I have something I can do to weaken Vissel's control on them, but it will take I'll use all my concentration, and I'll need you guys to fight Vissel by yourselves." And as she lifts up her hand towards Harlow and the Knights, her hand strands start to lift on its ends, and her eyes start to glow golden as what looks like golden electricity starts surrounding her, Harlow, and the Knights. And it seems like they all just kind of crumple to the ground, besides Joy. And what you can gather is she's released their control from him, but as soon as she gives it back, he'll have it back, and they can't quite control themselves. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mhm.
See.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Next in the initiative is Belmore, because Belmore is not an undead. Yay!
Hurt back. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
That is fine. Should we? Yeah, we should probably continue. Because his turn is like towards the end. It's fine. He will look at Connor. And where is Belmore? And where's my measuring thing? Sorry. He's gonna walk forward what he can. I know, I made it too big. I'm sorry. Okay, next in the order. That is true.
Can use his action. Just be there as another
Yep,
body.
nope, that works. He's gonna dash there and stand. Next in the order is Vissel. Who is gargling in my house? Sorry. Vissel stands and says, "You will die today, all of you." And he looks at, well, I'll say Azure. And hold on, let me check something real quick. I'm so sorry. I try to make these fast, but it's hard. He looks at Azure and casts a beam of light straight at him. What's your AC?
My AC is 18.
Okay. You take 19 radiant damage,
Okay.
and I need you to roll a concentration. No, that's fine. No, that part doesn't apply. Okay.
All right. As soon as the beam hits me, I
Mhm.
look up to him. For my mother. He has to make a strength saving throw with a DC of 15.
So explain what that means. Sorry. Like he has to
He-
save on a 16 or 15.
Yeah, just has to roll a
Yes,
15
he
or
makes-
higher.
saves.
He makes a 15
He's-
or.
Yeah. I
He makes
figured. He saved.
All right, then I thrust out my hand, and there's a blast of green energy. He is going to take 10 points of. Actually, is it halved? No, he takes 5 points of force damage as he's
You-
slammed by this energy.
You pest! I'm so thankful you guys.
Monster.
He then uses his movement, or he disengages. Well, that's not. That takes an action. I was about to say that does take an action. Okay, he's at least going to stand up from his throne. All right, next in the initiative is Uruk.
Okay.
Joey, you back?
Yep, I'm here. You can hear me, right?
Yep,
Yes.
you're good.
Okay, cool. Ruler. Dang, he's out of my range. Well, I'm still gonna move the 30 feet. So, someone just ping that right there for me. Whatever, I'll just move there.
Yeah. Sorry.
It should be roughly same distance. I'll move it just one more just in case. Double check that I've moved the appropriate amount. Yep. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and just cast... One check though. Do I cast this or cast this? I'm going to cast Shield of Faith. Aimed specifically for Azure.
Hee.
So basically, Azure, have fun with your new +2 to AC.
Oh.
Bruh! Dude, I can't tell you how many attacks. Never mind, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I already hate his AC, and you just add 2 more to it.
Uh-huh. So, as I do this, I'm gonna... well, what would he do? I don't know. I feel like he's just going to kind of hold his hand out, and of course, like another kind of just golden... I guess a golden orb kind of just floats over to Azure, and kind of just gently melds into his body in a slow, kind of light,
Ooh.
gentle golden glow. Kind of just hits him, and now he is surrounded in this golden light. As that is happening, Uruk goes... Do what you must. And that, I do believe, will be the end of my turn, except I can... can't you use a bonus action to dash?
No.
Okay.
Only rogues can do that.
Okay, cool. I was trying to figure out what it was. Is there anything I can do with my bonus action? I don't think I have any spells I can cast with the bonus actions. Except maybe, like, Thaumaturgy, but... no, it's an action. Yeah, all these are actions, so... Yeah, I think I'm done here.
All right. Next in the initiative is Milo. Oh, I forgot to mention. Sorry, this was something I meant to mention, but I didn't end up writing it down because I knew I forget. At the throne room, next to the chair that's unoccupied, there is something sitting next to it, chained to the throne right here. A little fuzzy.
Okay, do I know this Fluzzy?
No, it's just one that you just know it's of the same race. You don't recognize it.
Okay, I'm going to move, here. If
Okay.
you can move me, please.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Ping it again one more time.
Yes. And then I'm going to use, Earth Binding on the...
That only
it-
affects flying creatures.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah knows her spells. All right.
Yeah, I did a thing.
I'm gonna cast blindness / deafen.
You took my move.
I'm gonna cast it on wait, what's his name again?
Vissel.
Yeah.
Let me make sure you are within 30 feet.
Yes.
Yep, actually you are. Good, cool.
Jack. He knows his spells too.
Oh, well, I have blindness, deafness. I just stared at it.
Well done.
And you're casting blindness on him. There isn't a save for anything like that. I don't know my spells too well. I know them slightly.
It says you can blind or deafen a foe. Choose one creature that you see within range to make a Constitution saving throw. Feels the target is either blinded or deafened. Yeah, that's a Constitution save.
What does he have to beat?
I believe it's just your spell save DC.
Jackson, do you know your spell save DC? Or his spell? Yeah, Jackson's spell save DC.
Yeah, for the duration.
Here, I'll open your character sheet real quick.
It's true. It's true.
Sai, it says it right there.
Does it? Okay, sorry, I have the character sheets open, not
Oh,
the
yeah,
people.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
15.
Okay, he does not succeed that thing, and he is blinded.
Yo!
He immediately starts. His eyes grow wide in panic. Verena, it is your turn.
Is I can't remember his name. It is not Vissel, but the other one, Connor. Is he still alive?
He is.
Okay. I am going to use Wither and Bloom to hit both of them. So they have to make a Constitution save. And then heal. I know Luke took damage. I don't know if Eli did or not.
They both have to make Constitution save. Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
They have to succeed a 16.
Oh, whoops. What did I just do?
Okay. Vissel doesn't. Nothing happens for Vissel, and for Connor gets hit by it.
Take half damage.
He does get it.
He gets half damage. All right, cool. They both, yeah. Vissel saves on it, but Connor does not.
Nice.
And does that apply to both of them?
Sure do.
It should.
Each creature of your choice. And then
Yeah,
one
and
creature,
then-
are you targeting me with that?
Yeah, because you took damage.
Yo. How much do I heal? Oh, dang. All right.
All
We
right.
got another healer.
I'd like to imagine as all of my allies are buffing me with their spells, like little mementos from them are appearing on my body.
Ooh.
Like the visage of Uruk with his arms kind of protecting me, and then little. Verena wears that crown thing, right?
That is Rena. I don't know what your aesthetic thing is.
What crown thing?
I'm pretty sure your character has like this little. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was a cookie. Thank you. Sorry, my stepfather just brought me in and out.
Oh, nice.
I remember her character having like a little crown thing, but maybe that's my bad. Anyways, I don't know.
You
It's
see
cool.
visages of your people protecting you
I
appear
wanna
on you.
only stab him more.
I stab him.
Next in the initiative is actually Connor. And Connor is going to look at both Belmore and which now he realized his son, and he is going to disengage. He is going to immediately start running towards this way. And disengage, how many feet, if someone will remember, do they get 30 or 60?
So disengage just takes your action. They can do all of their other normal stuff.
So he moves 30 feet. It just takes his action. Oh wait, so it basically he still just gets 30 feet.
He gets.
Is that what you're meaning?
Yeah, he still has his movement. Disengaging, it doesn't like grant you the ability to run away as part of.
It's just making sure they don't get an opportunity attack.
Exactly.
Okay, got you. All right, he disengaged and runs 30 feet in the other direction while looking at you guys, kind of terrified. He wasn't expecting his son to confront him today.
I
Cyrus.
yell at him. You coward!
You were dead. Cyrus, it is your turn.
Well, I'm just gonna run at him again.
All right.
Actually, how far am I?
This is just turning into some bullying.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I can just run at him and then attack him, right?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, because your movement only takes your movement. You'll still have bonus actions and actions.
Okay, that's only 10 feet. I'm just gonna run at him.
All right.
And I'm going to stab him again. With both.
Pokey pokey. Death by 1,000 puncture wounds. Gosh, the Ragnarok music is perfect for this, though.
Let me know if I'm about to kill him.
Oh, God of War.
There's something I want to say before I kill him.
Why'd you roll your short bow?
Alright. No,
Oh, I
before
rolled my
before
short bow?
anyone,
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, you rolled your short bow.
just so you guys know, before anyone dies, the finishing blow, I will tell you how do you want to do it, and then you can make up any flavor you want of their death.
I love how do you want to do this. It's my
Mhm.
favorite D&D trope.
I
So
did
don't worry.
Yeah, for sure.
What?
31 damage.
Excuse me. Okay, hold on. I gotta DM scroll.
Yeah, the short bow was a misroll.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, kid. Okay,
Why the 4d6?
you.
That's my
So
sneak
you.
attack. Did I not get sneak attack?
As you
No, don't think so.
stab him, you were something that was supposed to go back to hell.
Just wait 1 second. Luke, did I get sneak attack on this?
You sure did.
Oh. I can't read.
Oh.
It's so far away. Okay, sorry. Continue,
Say.
son.
Check DMs real quick.
What were you saying, Si?
He basically tells you, you were meant to go back to hell where you came from. And he tries to like wiggle away, but you still have your dagger. You know.
I'm gonna stab him too.
Why
He's-
aren't you dead?
You think you can actually kill your father. You really have the guts for that.
Anyways,
He's already
like, never
stabbed
mind.
you.
You were never my dad. You tried to kill me.
Your mother would be very sad to know you're trying to kill me right now. Natalie, hold on. I'm trying to read.
And where is she?
Your mother has never stopped looking for you. But if you tell me, you won't know where she is. Or if you kill me, you won't know where she is.
I'm gonna yell as loud as I can to everyone. Don't try to kill him. I need him alive for now.
Alright. Next on the initiative is Festus.
Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Sunbreaker. 13. Oh, he's blind. I get advantage.
You
Yeah.
Yeah, you get
It's a
advantage.
25. Okay. That is going to be 18 damage. Second attack, I'm just laying into him. Natural 20.
Oh my
That's a
gosh.
critical.
Oh, shoot.
Goodness.
I should have mentioned this. Is it okay to roll something back real quick?
Heck yeah.
All
This is the
right.
last battle.
Right before, as he stands up, my hand is still out from trying to push him away. And as he stands
Mhm.
up, it touches his chest. And I squeeze, and my hand glows green. And as I pull it away, there's the mark of the family crest seared into his skin as I use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Oh.
So that first attack also
Mhm.
did throw another 1 damage on that. So that would have been 19 damage on the first one. And then for the
Pepperoni.
second attack, the natural 20, he takes a total of 7, 21, 23 damage on the natural 20.
Goodness gracious, sir. He's a beefy guy, so you stab him with Stunbreaker and you place a mark on him, and he at this point is like leaning back in his chair, and at this point the pride in his eyes has not gone away, but the fear has taken him. Like you see
My
in his
teeth-
eyes that he
my
realized
teeth
he
are
might
clenched.
die here.
My knuckles are white on the blade of my sword. I'm just slashing and stabbing.
I know what I've done, but I've done this to make everyone stronger.
Shut up! Shut your filthy
It was-
lying mouth.
It's for your sake.
So is this blade. Stab him again.
All right, next on the initiative is Joy, and Joy is going to continue. She looks a bit more tired now, but she is continually blasting what seems to be this golden electricity into them. And then and that will be her action. Next in the initiative is good old Belmore, and Belmore also runs up where Cyrus is, and is just like,
You sure I can't kill him? No. You sure Belmore can't kill him?
I'm going
Belmore
to
wants to
tie
stab,
him
you
up
stab.
and torture him until he tells me where my mom is.
Oh, that works.
Belmore just kind of stands next to you then. Actually, Belmore is going to cast Command, and he is going to
Spicy.
tell him to halt, and the target doesn't move or take no action. Basically, he can't move. I think that's what it does, right? Actually, no, he's gonna cast grovel. He's gonna tell him to grovel, and this target, he's gonna fall on his hands and knees and sit there.
It should go against a save.
Everyone's been stealing my moves.
It should go against some sort of save.
You're probably right. Hold on, let me look at it again because I have it in like a weird thing. Okay, let me save against it then.
They're full of burger, but it should be a wisdom save.
Okay, cool.
Against whatever Belmore's spell save DC is.
Yeah, don't worry, I have that. Okay. He fails it. So yeah, he falls on his hands and knees and he sits there. Next in the initiative is Vissel. Thank you. Okay. Vissel is going to disappear from where he was, and he is going to let me see that he is going to reappear. Roller. Basically over here. Actually, you know what? For convenience sake,
Where'd he go?
for convenience sake, I'm gonna put him right here.
Hold up. Actually. Wow, okay.
Yep.
Understood.
Understood, and that's going to be his turn. And then next in the initiative is Urich.
Cool. Yeah.
Basically, he feels ouchy.
He is ouchies.
He stumbles as he reappears because he. Wait, so blindness, is that it takes an action to undo the blindness?
At
You
the
have to
end
do
of
a
his
spell-
turn, he can re-roll to see
But
if
does it take up an action or no?
No. Just at
Okay,
the
cool.
end of his turn, he repeats the save.
Awesome.
It was against 15.
He does not save.
I guess what I shall do, because he's not within striking distance.
I really should have made it shorter, but it's,
Oh, yeah, wait. I chose. I cast Shield of Faith, so I need to remove a spell slot for that. I'm going to also just cast Command at him.
Alright.
And I'm going to tell him to approach.
And that is a wisdom save? I'm sorry, I know I keep...
Yeah, it's, you speak a one-word command. Targets must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command. And it would
What
be to
does he
my
need
spell
to
save DC, which is 15.
He saves. So he just stands still and says, "Do not try to command me." And Milo, it is your turn. Unless you
I'm
want
going
to
to
move
actually reply to that. Said the
Focus.
pawn to the king.
I like
I'm
it.
actually going to use my move. Oh, that's the drawing section. Whoopsies. Well, it's actually within 30 feet. Yeah, you know what? Frig it. What about to there? I think that's 30. Right? Roughly.
Something like that.
I was 25, so I can move myself another square.
Alright, next initiative will be Milo, so prepare what you're going to do. It is actually, it's your turn. What do you want to do, Milo?
I'm going. Did you say that the fluzzy was beside the chair?
Yep, it was over here.
Okay. I'm going to try to look around and see like, I'm guessing it's well, it's in a cage, right?
No, it's just chained up to that chair. It seems like it was almost being kept as a pet.
Okay. Is there a keyhole in the chain?
Yeah, it's kind of more like, yeah, there's a keyhole. It's like wrapped around the chair leg, and there's a keyhole on it.
Okay. I'm going to try to look around to see if I can find the key. I have to roll for that.
You can roll a perception check if you want to, or an perception check.
Okay.
Also, just keep in mind that blindness deafness lasts for a minute.
For 1 minute? Okay. You don't see any key.
That he rolled persuasion, not perception.
Wait. Wait.
Hey, that would do it.
Oh,
I mean, it was the same, so it literally didn't matter at all.
Yeah, you don't see any sort of key.
Okay. Can I move closer to there? Like probably here?
Well, as long as you got the movement for it.
Yep. Hold on, let me see. I'll move you what your movement speed can go, which is about there.
There, okay.
Alright, next in the initiative will be Verena. Verena, did you go last time or did we skip you?
Me?
Yeah.
I went.
Oh, you went. Okay, I forgot. Sorry. I'm making sure.
I'm going to face step here. That's 30 feet.
Okay.
And then use Ice Knife on... I can't remember his name.
Bissell.
Bissell.
Just call him Senior
And-
Bad.
Senior bad man.
Or
Oh,
actually,
Batman.
is that right? Do I wait? Or do I need to roll a d20 first, right? To hit?
Does Ice Knife have, like... Yeah, it's fine. Even though you rolled 20, it hits.
I don't
Okay.
know who designed Ice Knife to be the most unfriendly, unbeginner-friendly
it.
spell to have at such a low level, but it has an attack roll and a saving throw.
I hate it
Huh.
so
Roll
much.
it. You
So
roll a
he's...
hit. Yeah.
Okay.
And then ice damage, you have to try
Yeah.
not.
Piercing damage and cold damage, yeah.
He doesn't save on the dexterity.
Okay.
So how much damage does he take?
He takes the 8.
Alright, cool. I'll
So,
take 8.
so 6 and 8. Piercing and cold.
He
14.
hits with an ice knife and he's just like... He kind of stumbles backwards because he doesn't understand necessarily where everything's going from. He understood where he teleported to, but not necessarily where everything is happening to.
Can you move me? I was right here.
Yep. Oh, yeah, sorry. Right here?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, okay. Next in the order is going to be Cyrus. Actually, no, Connor. Connor's going to stand up. Again, DM should know this, but doesn't. Does standing up take an action, or is it just...
Half your
Yep, that's what I... Half your movement, not necessarily an
I thought
action.
it was an
Okay.
action. Okay.
He stands up, and he realizes that you guys are going to basically follow him no matter where he goes, and he is going to cast a spell at you. What's your what is your DC, Eli?
My spell save DC?
No,
No,
sorry,
it'd
not
be-
spell save, just your DC. No, not your DC.
My
AC,
armor class?
AC, AC. What's your armor?
If it's a ranged attack, he has disadvantage at this close range.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm wielding 2 weapons, so it's a 17. It's normally 16.
Ooh.
Dang. Okay, yeah, no, he throws these what seems to be like these shockwaves at you, and they bounce off you, and they do simply nothing.
He's a warlock.
Next in the order is
Me.
Cyrus.
I am going...
Who? Oh, sorry.
I'm going to grab some rope out of my pouch My broker's back. I don't know if that takes any type of action or not. I don't know what that would take. And I'm
I
going
don't
to
know,
tie
but
him
I
up.
wouldn't want it to, so... Yep, go ahead.
I
You tie him up.
assume I would need a strength. throw.
Yeah, you guys are gonna do a strength contest, whether or not you manage to.
Yo.
Oh my god. And
Yeah,
The game wants me
You-
to succeed.
you get him and you tie the rope around him as he is desperately struggling to get out. He's like, "What are you doing?"
The angsty teenage rage beats the calm rage of an adult.
I am going to torture you until you tell me where she is.
You see absolute terror go across his face. I'm your father.
You were never my father. You tried to kill me.
Your blood still runs
I'll
through. My
rip-
blood still runs through your veins.
I will rip
Blaines. Blaines.
Stumbling over his
Blaines.
words. I'm just calling that canonical.
I will rip out each of your teeth one by one.
No, and he tries to struggle free against the ropes again. He does not succeed.
I'm going to pull off my medallion and throw it at him.
He looks down and sees it. How did you get that? That's your mother's medallion.
I've had it since the day you tried to kill me.
My wife. Next in the order is Festus.
Turning around to see the commotion over here. You coward. I take 2 steps, and there's an explosion of green underneath me. As my bonus action, I launch myself through the air 60 feet. And land right next to Urich. As I look up, I look him in the eyes. Is he still blinded?
He is not.
Ah,
It's been a minute.
you've ruined my life.
Wait, did you set an actual minute timer, or have you been keeping track of the
No, it's
turns?
just 6 seconds per turn. No,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
6
Just
seconds
double
per
checking.
round.
Per round.
Yes.
Per round? I thought it was
Yes,
per
6
turn.
seconds per round.
Both of us were
That
misunderstood what was
makes no
happening
sense
here.
You-
No,
whatsoever.
because everything's
So-
happening at once. That makes sense.
That makes no
Yes.
sense whatsoever.
He is
Well,
still
it doesn't
blinded
make
then.
any sense the way we play it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I wanted to do quick action fighting, but I wasn't able to test it out any. But okay, yeah, back to your turn. He's
That's
still
fine.
blinded.
I take out my bow because I can't get any closer.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. And knock an arrow. You've ruined my life. Natural 1.
Rip. Wait, you have advantage.
He's
still
not.
Yeah,
Oh.
He's still blind.
yeah, you have
Oh,
advantage because
that's
he's
fine.
blind. So
11 does not cut it.
As I land and knock the arrow, I'm a little off balance. Goes past him. DM,
Your
I have a question for you.
yes.
If I have advantage on a roll, what does that mean for the all or nothing going in?
Okay, explain what you mean by that. If you have an advantage on a roll, what do you mean?
Does that
You
mean
can.
choose all or nothing twice and choose the better result?
Hey, that is a good point, and I like that a lot. So we're going with that actually.
As I move to draw the second arrow, a coin seems to appear in my hand, and I flick it up into the air. I pull out another arrow, knock it, and aim it straight at him. You've ruined this country. And I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to use my all or nothing coin, so ignore this roll. Alright.
That hits.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say a 2 is heads, a 1 is tails.
ooh,
That makes that an automatic natural 20.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just going to click on bow until it gives me a natural 20 that I can use for the damage roll.
That's right. It's fine. We go with it.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
A
Listen,
natural
come on.
one. Hey.
Come on. Come on. I want to shoot Papa in the head. Come on.
He wants to shoot Papa in the head. He wants to kill the dead.
Yeah.
Papa needs a new father. Papa needs a new father.
So you can
So-
probably spam with him.
That was a natural. There it
There
is.
we go.
All right. He's still marked with the hunter's mark.
Oh, dude. Okay.
And I am propelling the strike.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh my god. This is... Okay. Whew, I'm scared for Vistal. I'm scared for him.
14, 24, 27 damage.
Dang.
I'm so glad I made him beefy.
Dang it.
You look at him and he looks very bloodied. Like he is no longer fears in his eyes, but you seem like his focus is starting to shift. Like he's injured to the point where he's not. His concentration is a little bit slipping.
I will rip you out of my life like I ripped you out of my nightmares.
Don't kill me.
Festus is genuinely stunned. He is genuinely shocked.
Take me to trial.
The last 5 years have been your trial.
I'm afraid we won't do that,
Alright, that's going to be my turn.
considering I'm right there. You know, might as well throw my word.
Again, Joy looks a little more tired than she did even beforehand, and her hair is starting to fall down a little bit, but she's still keeping that golden energy rushing to them. It is going to be Belmore's turn, and he's just going to do what he can to run over. He's just going to stand here.
The short little kobold man is just hustling.
Yeah, he's just going to stand and be like, "Hi, Joy." And let me see. I'm sorry, I have so many people to keep track of. Belmore, let me see if Belmore can do anything.
Clack, 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 clack.
Nope, Belmore kind of just stands there. Actually, no, Belmore does not stand there. What am I doing? Where's Belmore again?
He's
He is going to cast Bless on, it's 3 creatures, right?
Typing noises intensifies.
Please turn on noise suppression.
30 feet, okay. He's going to cast Bless on... Dang it. You know what? I want to do this, so I'm going to. He's going to cast Bless on Uruk, Azure, and that's it. I feel like that's enough within range. That seems reasonable. All right, he's going to cast Bless on you guys, and you guys know what that means, right?
Not really. No.
Okay, Bless, you basically get a D4. Whatever. Yeah, what? Like saving throw, attack roll, anything. All right. Next in the initiative.
As long as he maintains concentration.
Next in the initiative is going to be Vissil, and he at this point is semi-panicked, and he is going to yell, and a sphere of this energy ripples out of him, and you this is going to be interesting.
Can you just shut up and attack?
Everyone in this range takes 29 damage.
Wait, what range?
What just happened?
What? Wait.
They were too busy texting and arguing in the chat.
I'm done.
Okay, Vissil is panicked. He looks at you all. Well, it doesn't look at you all because he's blind, and just yells. You hear this yell just erupt from him, and this orb of energy shoots out from him, and everyone within this range takes 29 damage.
No save?
Actually, that is a great point.
Ayo, I'm big chillin'.
Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
Con save. That's a 17. Oh, plus
That'll
4.
probably do it.
Remind me how to roll that again.
That's a 19 for Constitution save.
Open up your character sheet
Mm-hmm.
and go to saving throws on the left.
I closed out my DM screen. Where is it? Okay, there it is.
okay.
Beside dexterity and constitution.
Ugh.
Okay, cool.
Joa, don't forget to add your.
Oh,
Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Brenna and Urich, you both take 29.
dang. At least I did the math for that.
How much do I
Luke, you take half of 29.
take? So
Verina's gonna stumble back. Is it like a energy force that hits, or is it just kind of like
And I'll
boom
tell you
damage?
guys, just so you guys know, I don't think any of you are resistant to it, but it seems to be, what was it? Negative energy.
necrotic.
Necrotic. I'm dyslexic.
That's-
Actually, do I have?
Hey, hold up. Wait a second. Yo, he's within 10 feet of me.
Oh,
He
crap!
yelled. I yell back using my reaction. He has to make a strength save.
Alright. He has to save on what?
DC 15.
He does not save.
All right, in that case, as he yells, I thrust out my hand and yell back. He is going to take 6 points of force damage and get knocked back 10 feet.
So that's just a direct diagonal line. You go right there. Go right there.
Where's my thing? Hello.
You're right
Thank
there.
you.
Right there. Right there. There you
And
go.
how much damage did he take? 6?
6 force damage.
Oh. He stumbles quite a bit. He is now just looking at you, and he, what is it to save for, Constitution?
Yes.
For blindness, sorry.
Yes, Constitution.
He saves, thankfully. He looks up at you and says, "Spare my life.
Has you spared the kingdom?
I did what I thought was good for this kingdom, and they should thank me."
We are thanking you. Thank you for your hard work. Now die for it.
All right. Next in the initiative is Urich.
Hey, buddy, how much do you like that sight you just had back? As I cast blindness, deafness, right back at him again.
Okay.
So
you
one
want to
creature you can
see-
see within range, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, he loads very low. He fails.
Okay, well he's
Just
blind
long enough
again. He got
to
just a
see
glimpse
my-
enough to see him yell at him.
Angry face, and then he went blind again.
Gosh dang it!
I am also going to use my movement to just kind of just get right. I would say. Actually, wait. Wouldn't that make me have to go around him? I'm trying to get right behind him. Would that make me have to go around? Because technically that is within 30 feet, but I have to go straight through him to get right behind him.
Yeah, that if you go past someone like that, it does cause a reaction on their part.
No, it doesn't. It just
Does it
it's
not?
considered difficult terrain.
Okay, so I'll just move to right beside him then.
Wait,
Off to his
there's...
right.
Then what is considered a reaction? I'm so confused.
Actually, do
What
I
if
want
they're
to move
trying
here? Ah, whatever.
Okay, I'll trust.
Moving to the creature space is just difficult terrain, like a
Okay,
hostile
cool.
creature.
I moved over
Alright.
to just the right of him, so I didn't go through him.
Milo,
Wait a
it is your
second,
turn.
You cannot pass through a hostile creature space. It's a difficult terrain if you're going through friendly creature. My bad.
So does Bissell get a reaction if he goes through?
No, reaction is only used if you exit their attack range.
Okay, got you.
So as long
Understandable.
as
Have a
you're
nice
like
day.
circling somebody or whatever it is, you don't get
Yep.
to attack.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess
understandable.
technically I did move 25 feet here, so I could still move down 1 foot, or 5 feet, and be behind him.
Verena,
But I'll be here.
Yeah.
I want his head. Leave him to me.
All right.
Milo, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go talk to the Fluzzy that is chained up.
Okay.
It's a freaking spider.
Wait, did you move me closer, please? So I can talk. Yes,
Nah.
thank you.
You approach it, and it kind of flinches backward.
It's okay. It's okay. My name's Mello. I'm trying to. How do you? Where's the key? Do you know where the key is? What's your name?
Key? Name? I'm Pet.
You're just a pet?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. How old are you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
If you look at the chair, he's being chained to the chair, but it's almost like the chain's looped around one of the chair legs. You could lift the chair leg.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I didn't know if the chair was like. I was getting ready to ask you if the chair was like locked into the floor or something.
Because you're so small, I do want you to make a strength save, though. Or a strength check.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Watch me not be able to lift it.
Oh, I rolled the Constitution roll, not a Constitution save. I guess that's still fine.
That was a save, not a check.
Oh crap! Wait, how do I
You have to
check it?
Just click on your strength stat.
Yeah, the name on the stat.
How am I supposed to roll a Constitution save?
Ooh,
Oh, I would just rolled this. Well, let me just roll
It's-
this to see
it's
what it
on
was, even though it doesn't
stats.
matter.
You just have to click the name of the stat. That's
Yes,
all.
I still would have gotten
I
killed.
got
There
it.
you go.
Murdered. Hurted.
As you try to lift the chair, you start like trembling. The chair is just a tiny bit too heavy for you.
Dang it! Okay. Dang it! What am I supposed to do? Okay, hold on.
What are you trying to
Oh,
do?
whoops.
I'm trying to free you. Do you not want to be freed?
Freed?
Yes, freed.
Is there anything else you want to try? Because that lifting the chair, taking a chair, that would be an action. So is there any bonus actions you want to do or anything like that?
Hold on.
If not, get ready, Brenna. It is your turn next.
No, I think that's it.
Alrighty. Brenna, it is your turn.
I'm going to cast resistance on Azure.
Good, I don't have to do that.
Okay.
So
It's ranged touch, though,
Oh. Oops.
so you'd have to move to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can walk
Okay.
there though.
Yeah. I shall walk. It's just like in the middle if I just take a casual little stroll on over.
Yeet. You run over, touch him, and cast resistance. Resistance does
Just
Basically, it gives them a
he'll roll a
D4
D4 and add
Cool.
it to a saving throw.
of
awesome.
his choice. It is concentration up to a minute, though, so
That
basically means
Actually,
Mhm.
can I do guidance instead? It's basically the same thing, except it's a D4 to a ability check.
Yep, totally. Go ahead.
Okay.
Next in the initiative will be Connor. Connor is going to just try to pull away. So try to make a strength save or a strength
I
contesting
tied him
tree. He's gonna. Oh, so he's like, are you holding him though at all, or is he just?
I tied the man's up. I
Oh,
don't
like
own
legs
him.
and all.
Yeah, I tied him up.
Okay, I thought in my mind it was just like the arms.
No,
don't know
I
why.
tied him up.
He looks at you.
I have 50 feet of rope.
Oh gosh, he's like wrapped up like a snail.
Let's just say his
this man
legs
just
and
cocooned.
his legs and arms are like tied together in front of him or something. I don't know.
I'm not one for pain. I can tell you where your mother is if you let me go right now.
He doesn't know about Pip. I'm fine with that. And I'll make a deception check.
Okay, go ahead. Yep, that works. He don't know about Pip. He certainly. Yep. This man believes every word you were saying. Your mom wouldn't stop looking for you. She was basically a crazed woman after you left, and after I put you away.
I wonder why.
So she was disgracing the name of our family. So I sent her away to Penkeith. Which you know as the neighboring country.
Could I try an insight check and make sure he isn't lying to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sorry for asking for a check.
No, you're good. You're completely fine. You can tell he is not lying. He is telling you the truth.
Okay. Where
now you can kill him.
I sent her to work for one of the noblemen there. She has like an alias, so they don't know who she actually is. Her alias is Anna.
What town?
The capital.
Okay. Thank you.
Now release me.
I can't believe you believed me, dear old dad.
Top of initiative is you, so do what you want.
This is gonna be fun. I'm going to stab him in the back of his head with my rapier.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, okay.
And he has advantage because he's prone.
Yep.
Oh, true.
You also have sneak attack because rakish audacity garbage.
Is he still alive?
How much damage? Sorry.
9 plus 17.
26.
Okay.
Honey, how much?
26.
26.
If he is, I still get another attack with my dual wielding.
He's still slightly alive. He looks really bloodied.
Apparently you missed the brain.
Please! I told you!
I have to kill you.
Why? At least tell me why!
The man who was ordered to kill me poisoned the man who is basically my dad now. And
you weren't poisoned?
No. You know the only way to release him is to kill you.
Fear just washes over his face as he tries to desperately wiggle, but is like flinching every time from the wounds he's already sustained.
Will that kill him?
How much is it? Sorry.
7.
How do you want to do it?
With my dagger, I am going to stab him in the back where his heart would be. Just how he stabbed me in the back.
Simple and clean. Simple and clean.
Yep.
As you bring down your knife, he just yells, "I am your father!"
No,
And
you aren't.
you crash it down to him as he releases his last breath.
Just how he stabbed me and my mom in the back.
Dang! Alright, next in the initiative is Festus.
Step. My blind, quaking father in front of me. No, not my father. Just another stain on this world that needs to be cleansed.
Festus, I beg you.
23 to hit. I'm propelling it.
That's gonna hit.
I'm not propelling this one. I'm just stabbing him. 12 points of radiant damage.
How do you want to do it?
I walk up, the sword crackling in my hand. This blade was created to cleanse the darkness. I stab him through the chest, and I look him in the eyes. I no longer fear you.
He grabs where your hand is on the sword and looks up, but he can't quite see you. You can see he's almost searching for your eyes, and he says, "You have your mother's eyes," as he gasps and falls over.
I disengage the blade.
All right. We
If it's okay,
Mm-hmm.
Am I able to throw anything? I'm not sure if that would take like an action or anything like that. I want to.
I was about to say we're out of initiative. If you want to throw something, you can.
I was gonna throw my forgotten keys over to Milo to release him. To release the other Flizzy.
Yep, that works.
Boy, am I glad I didn't have to cast Inflict Wounds at 4th level.
Dang, I was expecting at least 2 of you to die here, bro. Okay.
Nope,
Yep,
we're OP.
you're right.
Oh, right when it crescendoed to the end. That's great.
Before Nellis kills me, I'm going to kick my dad's body. You may have been my dad by blood, but you were never my father.
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
What?
Like, wouldn't it be my father, but you were never my dad?
Oh.
My dad by blood.
Yeah, father by
That's the
blood,
same
but
difference.
never. Whatever.
Same difference.
Same
My
difference.
bad.
All right. As you guys exit, as Joy sees Vissel be stabbed and killed, she drops to the ground. Her hair falls back down, and the rest of the knights slowly start to move again. The knights in King Harlow, and they slowly start to stand up with light back in their eyes. Why is the music not playing? Hold on.
It is
I hear
for
it.
me.
It was playing to me.
Restart.
Yeah, it's still playing.
And they look very confused. They're still a skeleton and everything. And Belmore rushes over to them and just starts crying a little bit. How are you here? And Harlow stands up and says, this whole time I could feel I was being controlled somehow, but I didn't know quite how. I felt like I was doing this on my own volition, but I feel like we don't have that control anymore, but I also feel like we're fading very fast.
Say,
Mm-hmm.
can you look in private DMs from me, please?
Oh, crap.
DM panic, DM panic.
It's fine if you can't.
Yeah, there
It's
isn't
fine.
an opportunity now.
Okay, it's fine.
What?
Azure stands up and walks over to the knights. Thank you all for everything that you've done for this country.
Thank you, Azure. And Harlow grabs Azure you by the shoulder and he hugs you before saying, you've already been through so much, even though you are so young. And I hate to ask this of you, but you're the only people I can trust. Azure Sanguis, please take the role of King of Aria.
I will do what I must to restore this country.
If it becomes too much for you, you may give this role away, but only to someone you trust to the utmost.
I'm going to miss you, Harlow.
I'm going to miss you too, but I don't know what afterlife there is waiting for us, but I will be watching you all. And he also walks over to Verena and gives you a little bit of a hug. And Nellis walks up to also Verena and gives you a hug, but Nellis turns around, and as she was going to walk back to Hector she sees Cyrus.
Oh no.
And her eyes immediately go from what was sadness for leaving to immediate anger.
Oh no.
She looks at you and says, I know who you are.
I turn around. I'm gonna walk up to her.
Okay, show me where you're moving.
I'm gonna move
Oh gosh.
here
Okay.
behind him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
You're
to.
sorry?
I'm so
You're sorry!
Azure is going to step up and place a hand on Nellis's shoulder.
She brushes her hand off.
Nellis.
You hellion.
Nellis,
What?
Verena made mistakes. Belmore made mistakes. Cyrus also made mistakes.
They made mistakes through manipulation. He made mistakes through just cold-blooded murder.
You don't know the full story.
I know. I walked up to see my father fall to the floor and die.
I'm so sorry.
That won't cut it.
Then what?
And
You're going to take him with you to the afterlife? You're going to
that's what
shed
he
blood for blood?
deserves. The only way I'll leave this peacefully, and it pains me to say this because I've thought of every day of killing him. The only way I'm leaving this peacefully is if Azure, you promise me he is going to trial and he is going to pay for his crimes.
As King of Aria, I vow to you that Cyrus will go to trial. But I vow to you that it will be a fair trial, taking everything into consideration. You don't know the full story.
Every
I may
night
not.
since that day, I've had nightmares about killing him.
You've had nightmares? You've had nightmares.
Believe it or not, I am sorry.
Take your sorry and leave. I don't have it in my heart to forgive you right now. And I don't think I will. You ruined most of my life. And you guys hear as she walks this way trying to see, you see her trying to catch her composure as big sobs start to erupt from her. You guys hear from outside the Capitol, or inside the Capitol, cheering, and you also start hearing the trumpets blow as the song of the lullaby starts playing again, and from what you've gathered, they've also won victory outside the castle.
I never thought I'd see this day. Never thought I'd see the day of liberation. Of my life, for this country. This country was imprisoned by that tyrant for 5 years. I was imprisoned by him for 20. It's strange. The taste of freedom. Bittersweet. And I turned to the group. Whatever requests any of you have, I will do my best with my new power as the ruler of this country to fulfill them. I want to thank you all. Thank you for being my friends.
Thank you.
You're gonna make this country a good king.
You know,
don't know about that, but
You will.
I'm going to establish an official board of advisors. I'm thinking of moving more in a direction of the people have some more say in what happens. We've seen what happens when we have a good king, but we've also seen the damage a poor king can cause as well. And Harlow,
Azure.
Xantar,
Azure.
and you too, Nalis.
Yes. But she doesn't quite turn around. She's still.
How long do you think you have left?
I think, from what I feel, we can celebrate this night. But after that, I think we'll be moving on.
Report to the throne room after this celebrations for an official ceremony celebrating your deeds.
I look forward to it. Yep, go ahead. As you all, is there anything else anyone wants to say before we move on to you guys going out of the throne room?
Azure.
Probably, yeah.
Azure, I have one thing to ask of you.
Yes?
Can we make a, oh no, I've forgotten the word. Can we make a statue of Betsy? She's the only one we've lost. We need to make a statue of someone.
That's not true. Who knows how many soldiers we just lost in that war?
Unnamed soldiers that who cares
No,
about?
we are not going to have the tomb of the unknown soldier be represented by a giant rat.
We can just put it in like the capital, like the main area somewhere. I don't know. You know how much he's helped us. Do you remember
I'm not
the day that
10
we
minutes.
met?
Somebody just asked me to make a statue of a giant rat.
I said she. Do you remember the day that we met her? She could have been the only reason that we won that battle.
Belmore walks up to Betsy and pulls a satchel of gold out of his pocket and touches Betsy as she stands up.
I'm gonna.
Actually, I think this takes. No. He starts trying to do something, but he seems to be in the process of doing something. He goes,
I'll try to bring her back. I didn't know she meant that much.
She meant a lot.
Oh.
I thought her head got chopped off.
Oh, it did.
How do you come back from that?
Just move the head towards the body.
I
I mean, it's revivified.
Would have been very
I've read a lot
concerning
about
if she did just
Washington
jump up.
And that would be...
What's up?
Yes.
it would be considered what?
What?
Wait, what did Luke say? I want to hear what he said.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you quite.
As you just said, he's heard about a lot of strange magic that would be considered extreme.
Is that not a spell?
No, it is. It totally is.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
revivify.
There are multiple ways to revive a character.
Yeah. Duh. And he is going to be in the process of doing that. Is there anything else you
It'd be-
guys?
Okay, Sarah, I'm going to send you something.
Yes, please do. Now I'm confusion.
to the fuzzy because I just unlocked. I just freedom or her. Was it him or her?
Hold on. Please, 1 second. Say it again. Sorry.
Me?
Say it again. Yeah, go ahead. Say it again.
I'm gonna free the fuzzy. Because
Okay, yeah.
I guess I'll talk to it. I don't know if it's him or her. Is it him or her?
It's a little boy.
Okay. If you want, you could come back with me, and there's a village of our kind, and you could do really well there and teach you a lot. Only if you want to.
That sounds okay.
Okay.
And
We need a new name for you. I don't think pet's good. What do you have in mind? Any names that you like?
I've always liked the word freedom.
I like that too. Come with me, Freedom. I put out my little paw.
Okay.
and it takes it. Also, you notice that it is Freedom, now known, is able to feel other emotions besides happiness.
I mean, he's been away from.
Yeah,
his
exactly.
parents.
So you know the reason. He's been
Yeah.
away for a while.
Yeah.
He isn't under the curse at the moment.
Yes.
All right.
There is one more thing I want to do. For some reason, I have this weird feeling I need to walk over here and say, "You may have been my blood father, but you were never my dad."
we bullied him.
Yeah.
Some strange reason.
Boys,
Some
we got him.
strange reason. I wonder why.
The pause. Okay.
I have
sorry.
no idea why I needed to say this, but I needed to say it.
Oh
I'm gonna give
no,
him
is
another
that what I
kick.
think it is?
And
What
Oh
is
my
that?
gosh.
last thing, can I get my keys back,
Jesus,
Noah?
bro.
No, they're mine now.
No, no, no,
I don't know where they went.
no,
Can I do perception checks?
no.
Persuade him.
You can do a deception check, and Eli make what was it? What would it be? What were they?
I guess insight.
Yeah, insight. That's what I was gonna say, but I couldn't think of it.
Wait, what was it
I
again?
despise
Perception.
you.
Deception.
Oh my.
You believe the Fluzzy, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't know where the keys
Well,
went.
Just
Dang,
so
that's
you know,
sad.
Millo, I do have this kazoo. I'm gonna go toot it and walk away.
Or what does the kazoo do? I forgot.
It's just a
very
kazoo.
shiny. It is very shiny.
kazoo.
Belmore is continuing trying to do the spell he is working on. All right, is there anything else you guys want to do before you're walking out of this throne room?
Yeah.
I'm good.
What do you want?
You know, when I was out there in my tent that night, I reckoned I would just go to sleep, head to the capital after, maybe go to the chapel and speak with the high priest, something along those lines. I never knew I would join such a party, that I would stumble across this opportunity to be a grand part of this scheme to liberate this country that I had been sent to just be a traveling minister to. And yet here I stand in the very throne room of this kingdom with the newly appointed king.
I'm still getting used to that word. Just call me Azure.
I'll make you used to it.
Okay.
But here I stand next to him and all of you and the dying 3 knights. It's an odd feeling. I guess I could just say only one word, and that would be thank you. Thank you for showing an old man his last miracle.
We owe you a lot, Eric. Okay, let's go. Let's go greet the soldiers, I guess.
As you all walk out, everyone walks out except Nellis, who is still trying to. Nellis and actually Xantar. Xantar stays behind too, and he stands next to Nellis, almost trying to comfort her. Everyone else walks out into things, and a cheer immediately erupts. They have won overwhelming victory outside here. You see even people who live in this place, they slowly understood as the attack was happening what was happening. And the people in the capital have come out not to fight, but they've come to help them. And you see women with makeshift spears with broomsticks with knives at the end of them. They came out to fight to help you guys. And they're all standing and cheering. It was an overwhelming victory within the capital. And Cyrus, as you walk out, you see Pip walking towards you. And he looks a lot better than you've seen him look in years. And he starts running towards you, and he gets to you, and he tackles you to the ground and puts you in a chokehold while laughing. And he says, "I still got it." And he lets you go, and he goes, and he stands up.
Laughing.
He looks at you and
Kind of a
goes,
half choke laugh, I'd imagine.
"I don't know how I can thank you, but I will say this, and I'll only say it once, okay?
Okay.
No matter what, you have always been my son, and I am proud."
I'm gonna hug him.
He kind of like tries to push away, but then like begrudgingly just accepts the hug.
I'm like gonna pick him up and hug him.
Okay, this is a bit much.
Okay, I drop him down. I got him to tell me where my mom is. I didn't have
Your
to
mom?
torture him, I just had to lie to him.
That's
She's-
convenient.
Yeah, I wanted to torture him. What was the name of the other country?
Penketh.
Pinkith or Pinkith?
Penketh.
She is in the
She-
capital of
something.
Pinkith.
Mm-hmm.
She's working as like a farmhand or something. Her name's Anna. I'm gonna have to search for her.
I understand.
I'm gonna lean into him. Also, Pip, I need you to take this from me. And I give him my, what's it called? The pack.
what?
The pack that, like, I forgot the name of it in D&D.
The bag of holding?
Bag of holding.
Oh,
I
bag
give
of
him
holding.
the bag of holding.
Alright, he takes it and wraps it around his shoulder.
You'll understand.
It is almost half
why you
his
need
size.
it. You'll understand why you need it.
I trust you.
Anyway.
Anyway, and from the crowd, there are cheers from multiple people. You guys hear the name Harlow being chanted. You guys hear the name of the three great knights being chanted. And you guys also hear, as your name is being chanted, but it is being chanted as Festus. And Cyrus, your name is also being chanted. You see a group of just Thieves Guild members just going crazy. Like, they're the people in the crowd going the craziest. They're picking each other up, throwing each other up, like, spinning around. You see little makeshift dances going on as they're yelling your name.
I'm gonna do a little bow.
They start, like, yelling frantically.
Festus just kind of he keeps his head high, keeps his face proud, but you can see the tips of his ears getting red.
Aw.
I'm gonna kind of just shuffle up next to him and kind of put my arm around his shoulder, around his back, and one hand on the opposite shoulder.
My name is Azure.
Oh yeah, Azure. You'll get used to it.
Hey, Joy.
Yeah, hold on. Yes, Festus?
You wanna go for our siblings?
Yes, I do.
Let's go do that real quick. I want to show them what a free world looks like. A world without vice in it.
So let me think. Okay, Chip is locked in one of the towers. Rose is simply in. Rose and Frisk are just in one of the quarters for the people. For you guys' quarters when you were younger. But they are locked in their rooms.
Okay.
I'm going to come along with.
We won't make you like the traveling process there because that'll take a bit. But you guys
First,
arrive.
We're gonna go get Chip.
Okay.
I'm gonna come with. I can unlock
So-
any doors.
He can unlock any doors. I know a little bit about Chip from what you've given me, but Luke, because I'm not so sure about it, if you don't mind, do you want to play out your siblings? I know it will be your character talking to your siblings, but I don't quite know what to do with them. If you don't, I can try to do the best I can.
Just do your best.
Okay. As you open the tower to where Pip is, you see him sitting there. As he stands up, he has blue eyes and blonde hair. As soon as he sees you, a look of confusion goes across his face. But what is your relationship with Pip? You have a good relationship, correct? Yeah. Pip looks at you in confusion and goes, Chip, sorry. Chip looks at you and says, I was told you're dead.
Well, Festus is dead. I go by Azure now. I got away.
Got away from Dad?
Oh, yeah, and then I made sure that everybody could get away from him because I struck him down.
He's dead?
Yes.
You see relief go over Pip's face and almost Chip. Chip's face. And he doesn't, you see confusion also as he doesn't quite know how to feel. I'm happy, but I...
Just come with us, Chip. You'll see what the world looks like. With free eyes.
All right. As he walks out, he gives Joy a little bit of a hug. And so he gives you like a side hug.
All right, next, we'll go get Rose.
Here. Let me shoot it to you.
Okay, my question is, how would she react to seeing you?
So she's not... She doesn't really see me as much, ultimately.
What about her loyalty to Veer? Vissel, not Veer, Vissel.
She doesn't really care much for them.
Okay, cool. As you open the door, you see sitting there on her bed a girl with red hair and, red eyes and black hair. As she sees you, her eyes also widen, and she says basically what Chip said. I thought you were dead.
Yes, apparently killing me off is popular nowadays. No, I'm alive.
How are you here?
I came back.
Sure. Your middle name?
Yes.
All right. How did you get in here?
Well, after killing the king, I came on over and decided to free you.
Killing the king?
Faisal is dead.
What?
You're free to do what you want. And he just kind of turns around and starts walking out of the room.
You see her, she stood up when you enter, and you see her sit back down in her bed and kind of just look at the floor almost as in like shock.
Okay. Finally, Frisk. This is the annoying one.
Okay.
So if you'll remember, Frisk is Festus's full-blooded brother.
Yeah, he's same mother.
You remember all the details I told you about him?
Slightly. I see the details that you wrote. So I'm guessing his loyalty is towards Vissel. Okay.
Well, he was very loyal, very willing to prove things. And so, opening up the door, Azure finds Frisk. And Azure looks about, like, kind of almost like he's going to throw up.
You see a man about 23 years old standing there with blue eyes and black hair. As soon as he sees you, his eyes grow wide, but instead of more confusion, he looks at you with more disappointment. Why are you here?
Just don't say anything. You're the reason I didn't want to come and free you all. But I'm freeing you anyways, because I believe that even you deserve to see what a world freed from Father's grip looks like.
I don't need your freedom.
Then stay here and rot like you always have. But the doors
He-
are locked.
He walks past you and like bumps you as he does, and he starts walking out into the corridor. Guards! Guards! And he doesn't get a response. What's happened?
Vessel is dead.
What? Father? How?
I ignite the blade and hold it up against his neck.
He
This
looks at
world is free from the tyranny of Vessel Sanguis.
You killed
appear to
him?
be the first one who is upset about that. And yes, I did. I ran him through with this very blade that will lop your head from your body.
You see fear, but also anger cross his face. And he raises his hands.
I loved you, Frisk. You are my best friend.
You were my worst enemy.
Then so it shall remain. As king of Aria, you are hereby banished from this country. You are a wanted man within these borders.
What? You can't do that. Who made you king?
Harlow, it's a long story.
What? What?
Just go, Frisk. Go. Go before I change my mind. And you better thank Joy for this opportunity to live.
I won't thank anyone, as he kind of pushes you and starts running down the corridor.
I disengage the blade.
All right.
I hope
That
that doesn't
is,
come back to bite us.
if it does, we'll handle it. Joy says.
All right.
I'll be around
Done
if you need
taking
me.
everybody's time.
All right. Okay, we are closing out the session. We're gonna do the little thing that Luke mentioned you want to do with the throne room. But if there's anything else you guys want to do, that's gonna happen now, because once the throne room thing happens, we're probably gonna end out the session.
And the
curtains will be closing.
campaign. Oh.
Did you see my message, Sai?
Yeah, totally. Totally. Hold on.
It's the last two that I sent you.
Okay, yeah, that works.
So we're going to the throne room?
We'll say, okay, you guys went out and a great feast was starting to be prepared. Everyone in the town, jobs forgotten, everyone contributing from their shops and stores to try to give to this feast. You guys also see, I think it was a cloth worker, and you guys recognize this man as the man you saved or didn't kill in the first session. And you see a small shop with his name on it as he approaches and starts laying out tablecloths from his shop.
No.
He fulfilled his dream.
He done did it.
Dream achieved.
There is one thing I want to do while the feast is happening.
Yep, go ahead.
I want to look for as many things as I can steal. As many shiny things. And
Cyrus will be Cyrus.
any magical looking things I can find.
Oh,
I'll go to
people.
the treasury too.
You kleptomaniac.
The treasury?
Yeah.
You're going to the treasury right now.
And I want to find as much gold as I can.
Am I gonna see? Do I see him looking suspicious?
I will turn invisible.
Roll for perception.
I will turn invisible.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So you know why I need gold.
Yeah, no, yes, I do. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Okay. You go to the treasury and you steal. Well, because, you're invisible. No, you're not, there's no sneak chest. You kind of just go in there. You use the keys that
No, I
open any
don't
door.
I don't have the keys.
He doesn't have those
Okay.
anymore.
Hey, pick
No,
the
I'll
hey,
put them
roll for lock picking.
22.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you open the vault and you steal about
I do have a pouch.
Oh
goodness
gosh.
gracious. You steal, I'm thinking, hey Luke, what's a good amount like it's one can carry in a pouch.
And in
Oh
his arms.
gosh.
Huh?
And in his arms.
In the pouch and in your arms.
Yeah.
You might be a little encumbered, but you can
That's fine.
probably carry.
I'm gonna look for Pip afterwards and put it in the bag of holding.
Oh my gosh. This
You can
gremlin,
probably
bro.
carry about 5,000 gold in the pouch if you really push it, and probably another
I'd probably
5,000 in your arms, depending on the pouch size.
But some will fall, so let's say like 3,000 in my arms.
Alright.
And
You hit.
That's a financial hit to the freaking
You
kingdom.
steal about 8,000.
Not really.
And I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding. I'm gonna look around for Pip and like poke him on the back on his shoulder, and get him to put it in the bag of holding.
Wait, where'd you get? What the heck?
Just
You went away for
don't
like 10
Don't
minutes.
say anything.
You were gone for 10 minutes.
Shut up,
Cyrus.
Pip, I need it, Pip. I need it.
We just saved the country.
Yeah.
And now you're robbing the blind.
Stop talking. Just stop talking.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He puts it in the pouch.
Okay, that's everything.
Goodness gracious.
Thieves will be thieves.
I gotta say I am proud, but still,
Thank you.
my moral ambiguity is messing with itself.
I could go get more.
No, Cyrus.
Fine. Okay, I turn
You already
off
have a fortune.
I turn off my invisibility once I'm done with that. And I continue.
Everyone, as the day goes on, is cheering your name. There is celebrations, things. People are talking about building statues in all of your honors. People have already started writing the history books. Like, the scholars are furiously writing your descriptions, what you look like, everything for the history. People are coming up to you constantly. People are coming up to you constantly, shaking your hand, thanking you. Verena, your old village, some of them are there, and they're coming up to you and hugging you and thanking you. And you see your adoptive parents. And they come up to you and say, thank you for what you have done for this country.
Say my adoptive parents died.
No, they didn't. Did they? No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Hey, your adoptive parents don't walk up because they are dead. I thought only the brother died.
Yeah, but then they died, and that's why she ran.
Oh, crap. Hey.
Rena's hallucinating.
Rena's hallucinating.
I think the
Her
DM
neck
is hallucinating.
That's funny.
And in the crowd celebrating too, you see No Eyes Tony, his glowing orbs, and he walks up to you guys.
Woo! Yes, sir! Let's go! I can go fishing anytime without no fear. Thank you so much.
No Eyes Tony
I
is now
hate
being
most
voiced by.
things about this this interaction. You're welcome, Tony.
What? Oh yeah.
Why are your eyes glowing?
Some people tell me that they're glowing. You see, I can't see, and they tell me it's like a torch, but with no flame. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm going to go do some paperwork. Goodbye, Tony.
Goodbye, fella. Thank you so much for saving my fishing grounds.
You're welcome, Tony. Bye-bye.
I am so confused.
I wanted to give him a part to voice. So now he is No Eyes
Why
Tony.
are his eyes glowing?
That That is for those who know to know, and those who not know to not know.
They will never
We will
know.
not explain. We will not explain.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
You don't know.
I forgot he wasn't there.
Hey.
Alrighty. Anything you guys want to do at the celebration? If not, you guys are going to call everyone to whoever can fit into the hall.
I will
During
be
the celebration,
You first.
during the celebration, I'm going to saddle up to Verena. Hey,
Hey.
the 3 great knights are going to be passing on tonight,
Yeah.
which means we're going to need replacement knights.
Uh-huh.
Would you be interested?
Are you serious?
Absolutely. What I said remains. I trust you with my life and more.
I mean, yeah, I apprenticed with them for years, but being one it felt so far away.
Well, I'll announce it at the ceremony.
All right. I'm honored you thought of me.
Well, of course. All right, I'm gonna go ask Uruk if he wants a high position as well.
Oh, dang it.
And I do just that. I'm gonna ask Uruk if he wants a position in the church.
I'm a little conflicted on that, considering the whole high priest deal. He's still at the camp.
Oh gosh. It's been hours since he was last attended.
Dehydrated.
This man is thirsty.
Oh god.
Hey, Uruk. Hey, Uruk. Hey, buddy. As first order to the new bishop of this city's church, I order you to go and make sure he's not dead.
Doing that now as he just like darts towards the gate, kind of stumbling.
We just all see him sprinting out the gate.
He kind of like goes to open it a little too quick. He goes to open it a little too quick. His hand gets past the gate, but his head is just square on like the inside of the gate. He falls back, kind of rolls around for a moment, gets back up, and continues running.
And we all just hear as he runs into the distance, I'm coming!
You know, you just hear, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
The Fluzzies could have taken care of him, weren't they there? They couldn't join the battle, right?
I doubt they would. They're so like.
They are very
If
dumb.
anything, they would have talked his ear off, bro.
Yeah, that poor bishop has gone through torture.
Keep in mind, he's gagged. I doubt they'll ungag him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no,
They can't object if they can't speak.
he hasn't had any bathroom breaks. Oh
The man
no.
is just had to
No.
pee
Why would you
himself.
point that out?
Oh, no.
It's like the second thing I thought of.
Oh gosh. Yeah, but he pointed it out.
One thing I want to do, unless you wanted to say anything else, Luke.
No, I'm done. I'm not giving you a high position. Are you kidding me?
Well, there is the Fluzzy.
Freaking one of the 3 great knights was just a tiny fluffy wizard. I love it.
Right. Actually, this is a good point. Hey, Milo.
Yeah?
If you would like me to, I can give you all of the resources you need to go search out a cure for your species curse.
Well, I thought about it a lot, and I don't really know if my species would like that now. We're so used to being happy all the time, I think it would just scare everyone if they weren't. You know what I'm trying to say?
For sure, but I can also schedule the therapy that will be required afterwards.
No, I think it's alright. I think we'll be fine.
Alright, if you say so. You're pretty much the only one out of them that can make a decision like that, considering you're the only one out of them that has experienced such intense emotion.
Yeah, and I have, and I don't want them to experience it.
I see. Well then, the Fuzzies will be known as a species of joy.
Yes.
All right, and with that, I think I'm.
You could also outlaw making them pets, but you know.
That will come
You know,
later.
This is why I took your key.
I won't have them as a pet. Anyway, Cyrus will be harassing the history, like, bookmakers or whatever, and everyone who's, like, making paintings of us or whatever, to make me more handsome and more muscly and sound cooler in the history books.
You are harassing a very specific scholar, and he is like sweating bullets as he's frizzily writing and drawing, and as you're giving him pointers, like no, my nose needs to look a little more sharper, and he's like erasing and then trying to go it over again.
Wow.
All right, is that it?
That's all for me.
I'm good.
As the ceremony starts, Belmore is still in the center where he was, but instead, the ceremony, what he was doing is starting to finish up, from what you could see.
Oh my
And
I'm so ready for this.
Betsy's body disappears.
crud.
And what seems like a glowing orb that looks like a soul is floating in air, and around it starts appearing another body. And standing there is a little gnome. And the gnome is standing on all fours and starts squeaking.
What?
What did you
In
do
the
to
dark?
Betsy?
I brought her back.
That's a gnome.
That's Betsy.
That is not Betsy.
It's Betsy.
I think the
No,
spell
Betsy.
worked.
Gnome Betsy.
Oh wait, I wouldn't be there. I'm still tending to the
Can I make
freaking
an
high
Arcana
priest.
Is she not intelligent?
Can I make an Arcana check?
Yeah. Belmore pats Betsy on the head.
Good girl.
And like Betsy squeak. With that, you can tell what he had cast.
Oh, my good gods. Did you reincarnate her?
I did. I brought her back.
Does she have the same intelligence as a rat?
From what I can tell, yeah, I mean, she doesn't. I mean, I guess she would gain intelligence, but her whole mannerism of her whole life has been rat. It's gonna take her a bit to learn gnome and being a gnome.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
God, why?
Betsy's a gnome now. Let's
I'd
go.
like to say, for the sake of the final session, whenever the ceremony's starting, that's when you can hear like the rumbling of the cart coming back in.
Yep, no, that's fine. That works.
Alright,
I do want
so-
you to be here.
Thanks, I guess.
All right. As the ceremony begins. I want the party to be up at my side. when this
You're
is
waiting. You're gonna wait a little while longer, and then Uruk finally bursts through the door like, "He's okay."
Excellent.
I'm standing on one side of Azure. I assume Vereena's on the other.
Oops.
Guess we gotta get used to being in the spotlight, huh?
I'm going to
Hold on
keep
a
it
second.
down to a minimum if possible.
You're gonna what, sorry?
I'm going to keep it down to a minimum if possible.
You're saying talking?
No. Verena said that we're going to have to get used to standing on the spotlight.
Oh, okay, sorry. Got very contract. Yep, good.
I was confused too. It's okay.
Arla.
You two are bozos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you make the announcement? They'll respect it more coming from you.
My people, you all have fought this battle, and we have won. We have won the country of Aria. We are a free people now, and we are free to rule this land the way we choose, but I cannot be your ruler anymore. And he takes off his helmet, and a gasp emerges from the crowd as they see a skeleton.
Oh.
And he says,
Incarnation.
I was contemplating whether or not to show you all this, but you've been lied to enough. We were brought back for a little bit, and we did try to help you all, and what we did was true to our hearts, even if, well, we were being controlled a little bit. But the man who was trying to control us, he failed nonetheless. Vissel is dead. And as soon as he says that, people knew, but another cheer erupts from the crowd. This leaves you without a king and a leader. And I've chosen to appoint who is now known as Azure Sanguis to take over this throne. Is there any objections? And the crowd goes very silent. And one person from the crowd just yells, "Crown him already!" And Harlow says, "Azure, please walk up." Oh wait, you guys are still in the other scene. Hold on. Okay.
Azure will step forward.
Okay. He pulls out the king's sword, which was in his belt, that he died with. And he also, at this point, Vissel's body has been taken out of the room, but he, and the crown has been washed. And he picks...
Over the viscera.
Huh?
There's a little throw rug over the blood.
Yeah. You may have another crown crafted if you want, but this one will do for now. I, previous king of Aria, crown a very worthy king, Azure Sanguis, as he puts it on your head and taps the sword on your shoulders and hands you the sword. And as you stand facing the people, they erupt into a thunderous cheer and applause. Long live King Azure Sanguis! You start hearing from the crowd.
The Azure's ears are all the way red.
Aw.
I clap and cheer with them.
Aww.
People of Aria, I feel greatly inadequate to take this role. But it must be taken. This country must heal. There must be someone to lead this country back to its former greatness, and even further beyond that. The people have deserved so much more these last 5 years than that tyrant. And as my first act as king, I'd like to recognize the heroic acts of the 3 great knights and former King Harlow. And I
Cheer erupts.
Yeah, just gesture towards them. Next, I would like to recognize the heroic acts of those who have stood by my side, and through their great and heroic efforts, brought me to this point. And I hold my hands out to the party behind me.
Thank you all! You hear them start yelling and again cheering out each one of your names.
It also pains me to say this, but due to the nature of the 3 great knights and former King Harlow, they will be passing on this evening.
A gasp again erupts.
But I intend to appoint the first of the new generation of 3 great knights. Verena? Would you like to remain Verena? have heard others call you by another name.
I think I've hidden behind that name long enough.
How should I announce the crowd their new knight?
Kaya. My name's Kaya.
The first of the 3 great knights, Kaya. Please, step forth.
She steps up towards Azure.
As you walk up, you see Nellis give you the biggest smile.
She smiles back.
Azure takes the king's sword. Kneel.
She does.
Do you swear on your life to treasure the people of Aria, its precepts, its laws?
With all that I am.
Do you swear to protect the king with all of your strength?
She gives like a smirk, knowing that it's you. That one's debatable.
Don't make me bring this sword down on your shoulder harder than I need.
Of course, my king.
Then with that, I knight the first of the new generation's right shoulder of the 3 great knights, left shoulder. Kaya, rise.
She stands up and straightens and turns to face the crowd.
They erupt. Great Knight Kaya! Great Knight Kaya! You see.
Few other orders of business. I would like to reward the members of my party from the city's great treasury a reward of 10,000 gold each. I mean to tell you the entire time, you piece of trash.
Oh, shoot. I just realized my mic was muted. Erica's just standing there, eyes wide, eyes are blinking quite quickly. Mouth just agape.
Oh my god.
You are, you fool.
Cyrus is making bank!
I'm just gonna say thanks so much. Trying to hold it together.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Oh my god.
Next, I would like to appoint Ulrich as one of the bishops of the church. And we also need to get somebody who is preferably a gnome to do some counseling and psychotherapy for a recently turned gnome, previous rat, and I'm just imagining that everything's fading out at this point.
Yeah, that works. Curtains are starting to close. And as you all say goodbye to Harlow and them, and they slowly fade away, your life continues, and all of you start going your separate ways on this journey. And all of you see yourself 1 year later. And Azure, you see yourself working to make Aria return to its former glory. You're traveling to villages all over Aria to see what their needs are, and you're doing your best to help them. You are very loved by everyone in Aria. You are going down already as one of the great kings. You, Cyrus, your trial was set to place about a month after everyone was crowned. During that time, unknowns to who, but some halfling, or sorry, isn't it? Yeah, some gnome with a bag of holding blew up the prison, and you have escaped, and you have fled from Aria.
One thing I want to say, I want to
Uh-huh.
leave like a little note saying sorry, I had something I had to do.
And you have
POV.
traveled and fled to a neighboring country, Penkeith. And you've already created a thieves guild there, and you are already the most wanted person in Penkeith for stealing from the king. You've gained many thieves who have no place but the streets to join your guild, and you are the leader of the Thieves Guild in Penkeith. Uruk, I have something written for you. Are you going to stay at the priest thing?
Honestly, yeah, I think he would.
All right. I will still do this. As you fulfill your duties as a priest, you are continuing to search for the antidote to all diseases. You were told that it was in the Feywild, so any free time you have, you are going there to set up operations and trying to figure out ways to get to the Feywild. You eventually do, and you are getting help from the water. I don't know how to say their name, but Genasi?
Ganassi.
Ganassi. You were getting help from them. Ganassi. Okay, from the people to get the flowers from the sea caves. And you've already made 1 vial of the cure-all medicine. Verena, you see yourself as one of the new generations of great knights. You are helping Azure get the country back to normal. Many people who you have indirectly harmed have forgiven you, and even look up to you as a great knight. You have also sent many messages to the Feywild with no answer, but just recently you've gotten a reply from your father asking you to forgive him for abandoning you, and he asked to meet you. Milo, you see yourself, I cut this part out because I didn't have it. You see yourself in the new Fuzzy village that you saved back in the day, and you are now the chieftain there. And you are helping rebuild, and also you're teaching the Fuzzies there how to use magic, so no sort of enslavement could ever happen again. You're like basically building a bunch of wizard army. And as you all see this, the curtains finally go to a close. Thank you all for playing.
What a wonderful campaign.
I know
Guys,
this is going to be
by the way, my
right.
leg was supposed to be blown off.
It was. I forgot.
I was supposed to, my leg was not supposed to be there anymore. Something terrible was supposed to happen to me, but it never did.
Huh?
I know this is your first and, according to you, only campaign that you will run. But I have to say, this has been the best campaign that I have been a part of, DM or otherwise.
It was phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Wait, before I end the recording, did Cyrus find his mom?
Oh yeah, you were searching and you found your mom. As soon as she saw you, she recognized you, and she immediately fell to the ground sobbing, hugging you.
Okay, I'm gonna end the recording now.
Oh, okay.
So
I just
let
would
me
like